In the previous video, we have seen how we can add the Git version system to an existing Xcode project, and also we have seen how we can set up our existing Xcode project onto a GitHub. So now in this video, we'll see how we can add different schemes to our project. The different schemes like the debug scheme or the development environment, the production, release, QA environment, and etc. So we'll see how we can do that. And yeah, before doing that, right now, as you can see, we are on the master branch or the main branch altogether, we can say. To do this, we need to change our branch. We will do this on separate branch, and then once it is done, we'll merge that branch to our master branch. So to do that, just go to this Git section, and inside here, just go to click on this little settings icon and create a new branch from main branch. Just click on that and give a name to new branch. I'll give it as feature schemes. Just click on create button, and yeah, now we are on the different branch altogether. We are not on main branch. So now we'll do our all the changes on this scheme branch, and then we'll merge this branch to master branch or main branch. So to do that, first go to the just click on this project section, just go to the project tab, and inside the info, yeah, here you will see the configuration section. So inside we have this default configuration, which is debug and release. We'll create furthermore configuration. Just click on this plus icon and just click on this duplicate debug configurations and name this to something like QA and click enter. And again click on this duplicate debug configuration, name this something like staging, click enter. And production is similar to release. So to create a production environment, just click on this plus icon and click on this duplicate release configuration and give a name to like production, click enter. So now you have created multiple environment, but if you see, we do not see these environments in this section. To do that, just go to the edit scheme, and in here you'll see this environment, but before that just click on manage environments, and we do not have all those environments here, so we need to add this. So just I'm just unclicking this, which was the default scheme, and just add new scheme. So the schemes was like, first was debug scheme, so give a name as debug, click on OK. Add one more, which was QA, click OK. Add one more, staging, click OK. Release, click OK. And the last one was production, click OK. And make sure you are selecting these checkboxes, and what this will do is this will make your schemes available to other team members as well. So whatever schemes you are creating, these schemes will also be the part of your Git, and once you push your changes to GitHub, and once your teammate will take a pull of that, these schemes will also be available to them. Yeah, once it is done, we need to set this configuration. So just select any scheme. Once you do that, just click on this edit button. Once you select a scheme, the edit button will enable. Just click on that, it will open up. Just and in every other section, just like run section, it is debug. So if you can see here, the current scheme is debug now. Just here, if you can see that, and just select the debug itself from this drop down in every section. So in tests also, select the debug. Profile, it is released, so make it debug. Analyze, it is already debug. And archive, it is released, so make it debug here itself, here as well. And just again go to manage scheme. This debug scheme is done. So do the same for all the remaining schemes. So I'll just quickly do the changes. Go to edit, in run, make it QA, test, it is QA, profile, it is QA. I'm just making it QA because you can see the current scheme is QA, so just for that reason select all it as QAs. Yeah, once this is done, do the same for all other schemes as well. So staging this time, manage scheme again, release, edit the scheme, go to run, select the release, test, select release, profile, it is already released, analyze, make it release, archive, it is already released. Again go to manage scheme, then production, then edit, then in the run select production, test, select production, in profile select production, analyze, select production, archive, select production. Once this is done, we have made all the changes which were needed. So just close this. Now we added the schemes. Now the next part is go to the target and select the build settings tab, and inside the build settings tab you need to look for something called as packaging. So just look for that. It should be there itself. Yeah, this packaging section is there. So inside that you may find this section called as the product bundle identifier. So just expand that, and here you may see that for every other the schemes we have the bundle identifier, and this bundle identifier is similar for all the schemes. So we need to change this to different name. So to do that, just double click on this, it will expand, and just add the name. You'll just add a debug, enter, and do the same for rest of the schemes. Click enter. QA, enter, release, staging, enter. Yeah, so for every other identifier we have this different bundle identifier. So likewise you can do the same with the project name as well. So when what this will do is when you run your project in debugs environment, it will set the name as you specified, and if you run it in the production environment, it will make the name as you specify here. So to do that, let me do that as well. So okay, so this is how you can do the changes for your bundle identifier and product name. So once that is done, the next step is key search for the other Swift flags. So we need to change that as well. So just go to search, in the search tab enter other Swift flags. So here you can see, if you click on that and click on this expand button, you will see all these schemes. So just add in debug, let's add -d debug flag. Do the same for rest of these schemes. So click on plus, add -d production. Then for QA as well, -d QA. Then for release, do the same. Then last, staging, -d staging. Yeah, so once this is done, we have successfully added different schemes to that. So now to check if we have added successfully added different schemes, so to do that, we'll write simple codes, and before that, make sure you see all this list of schemes. If you do not, if you are not able to see this, that means you have missed something and you need to redo the changes. So right now I'll just select the debug scheme, and I'll go to the file content view. Here what I'll do, depending on the schemes in which we are running, this text should show up, the content regarding that. So for that, I need a variable. I'll declare a state property wrapper, and I need a variable called var scheme. The type will be string, default content will be nil, and here inside this text will change to scheme. So whatever the scheme will have, will be able to see the content of it. So we'll write a function over here which says selected scheme. This will tell us which scheme is been selected. So to do that, what we can have is we can use the if else statement. So just write this if, and if the scheme is debug. So if the scheme is debug, so change the scheme name to something called debug. Hashtag else if the scheme is QA, then change the name of this scheme to something QA, and if. So rest of the things are same, so I'll just copy this multiple times, and I'll just change to the required thing. So QA debug QA was done. One more was staging was there, and release was there, and production was there. So just change this string name as well. Yeah, likewise it is done. So now I'm running this project in the debug section. So what this will do, it will show debug debug name as the text over here. So to see that, just select the any device, and first let's just build this project. Let's see what this gives. Yeah, build is succeeded. Now let's just run this. Oh, okay. So I just missed something. So we wrote the function, but we forgot to call this function. So what we can do, okay, you can write this on appear, and inside on appear. So as soon as it appears, just call this function selected scheme. So now it will work. Let me run this project. Yeah. We should able to see the debug message or text on the screen. Why? Because we are running it on in the debug environment or debug scheme, and we made a condition like if we are running it on debug environment, just set the name of this to debug scheme. So let's just wait. Yeah, now you can see that the uh, the text is like debug. And if I show you, if I run it in the some other environment other than debug, if I run it in a QA environment, we should see the text as QA. Yeah, you can see here that now the text is QA. So this is how we add different schemes to our existing project. And now we need to commit changes. So to do that, just go here, and in the changes section you can see all the changes which we have done so far. So first we need to commit these changes. So just click on commit, and here you will see the list of all the changes which we have made, and just put a message over here like added different schemes to project, and just and here in the Xcode you can have the option to push to remote. So you can see that the in the remote we only have main branch, we do not have the feature slash schemes branch. So in the bracket it is showing key should we create that branch and push your code changes to that branch. So you want that, so make sure you select this, and what this will do, it will commit your changes, and as soon as the changes is been committed, it will push your code to remote branch, which is this feature scheme. First it will create that branch and it will push the changes to that branch. So now just click on commit three files and push. Yeah, so I think it is done. So if you go to repositories, yeah, so we have this branch. You can see main branch was already there, and we have this new branch called schemes. So in that branch we have this added different schemes to project. So this whatever the changes we have made is on the if feature schemes branch. So if I go to the main branch, so here you may not see those results. So now we need to merge this branch to our main branch, right? So for that there are two ways we can do that. Before that, let me just show you that yeah, here if you can see the latest message like this features branch is just pushed. So now let me just refresh this, and you can see we have two branches over here, the feature scheme and the main branch. So we can create a PR from here itself, or we have one more option to create a PR from here. So if you can see the create pull request message is there. So what we'll do, we'll do this from the Xcode itself. So just go to pull request and click on create new pull request, and base is the main branch, and select there's some different branch to here. So what this is saying is key, we want this feature scheme branch to be merged to the main branch. This is what it is saying, and it is saying key able to merge, so there are no this branch is can be automatically merged to the master branch and there are no conflicts. So just click on create pull request, and if you want to add some message you can do that. Just click on create pull request, it will check. Yeah, so now what it is saying ki there are no conflicts with the base branch, so we can directly go ahead and merge our branch to the main branch. So just click on merge pull request and commit merge. Yeah, so now our branch has been merged to the main branch. We go to the code, you can see we are on the main branch and the latest commit is made. It's like the added different schemes to project. So this is how we do had different project and we work with the branches. So we can take a pull what we can do, we can go to main branch, or yeah, this is how we do this. So yeah, thanks.